Hi. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So did any solutions, you guys do that kind of thing? No?
Oh.
I can't hear something out, I go there first.
Lindsay, you gave me somebody's name to for command, or not you, but,
Donnie Berkman.
that's it.
Mhm.
He,
So, yes.
Yeah.
So if you go to YouTube, KW Command, has a YouTube channel. Scott Leroy has a YouTube channel, and they have dozens and dozens of how-to videos. And then I'm every Friday at 10 a.m. just doing open tech hours. So if you just pop in, you have something you want to work on, just let me know what it is.
that Danny Burke or whatever, though, he does
Donnie
that, yeah, Donnie Burke, he does like, 90 days, like the 90-day command challenge.
Oh, that's,
What's his? If you type in Caleb Williams command 90-day challenge.
Marty Miller.
Oh, yes, Marty Miller. A lot
That
of good
is-
content from Marty Miller.
You learn something every day.
Okay.
The videos are already done, so it's not like you're with somebody, right? So you can interchange whatever you
Yeah,
want.
you see on.
It's a 90-day challenge. By the end of it, you kind of know everything that you need to know about command.
That intentional piece too, I wanna expand on that for just a moment. We're gonna get into the team meeting, but, that piece, the consistency, being intentional. I think a lot of us in real estate, the reality is you guys are talented individuals. You can have conversations with just about anyone. You can sell, right? People like being around you. They like knowing you. You are a presence. And that takes us so far in this business. The reality is that if we don't have that consistency, if we're not being intentional consistently, then that talent only takes you so far. You remember that E to P slide that we've seen before where you're entrepreneurial and you keep hitting a ceiling over and over and over again in your business? That's because you have a gift, a talent that will allow you to coast in this business. Because you're pretty good at what you do. But when you put that intentional piece and you're consistently being intentional, that's what gets you to break through that ceiling. That's when your career goes that way. So you have a natural talent, most of us in this room. We just need that consistency piece, that intentionality behind every single thing we do. Love it, love it, love it. All right, let's hop in. Oh, speaking of, look at that. We're gonna start every one of our team meetings with our mission statement. Keller Williams. This is all Keller Williams. You guys have heard it before, you've seen it before, it happens to be hanging on the wall. Our mission is to build careers worth having, businesses worth owning, lives worth living, experiences worth getting, and legacies worth leaving. What's that mean to you? Does it resonate with anyone? I know a few of you that the legacies we're leaving definitely resonates. I've had conversations with you. Legacy's huge for a lot of you.
Live the life that you feel like you're worth living.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I think it's just taking pride in everything, so everything you do, be not pride, should be done. For
Absolutely. I love it. Thank you. Good reminder. Holy cow, look at all the January birthdays. Whoa, happy birthday, everybody. January is a popular month. Make sure you say happy birthday. These are yours is missing? Honey, you are in leadership now. Nobody cares.
There she said, go back.
I miss it.
Ah,
Nobody cares about me anymore.
No, once you get here.
what is it?
23rd. 1, 2, 3.
It was on there. It was on
Are
there.
you sure?
Yeah, I put it on there. You did right there.
We're gonna make sure. We're gonna make sure.
It's, oh, it's,
Nope.
oh, it got, not there.
No. Make sure you get out your phone and put on your calendar, Heidi's birthday.
I expect at least 29.
January
Your
23rd.
birthday post can be your video from yesterday. Happy birthday, Maggie.
That's beautiful. We'll make sure you say happy birthday to these humans and Maggie. Welcome to our newcomers this month in January. not only do we have some new friendly faces here in the office, we also have the people who brought them. So thank you to our growth partners for sharing the love out, introducing people to celebrate. Bucket fills, what do we got?
You I gotta do the first one.
My bucket fill is for Lindsay.
Don't cry.
I know. She just freaking runs this office and she works every single day, shows up every day to make sure your experience and your lives are better. She starts her day and ends her day with how can she serve you guys. So I just appreciate you. Do what?
Here, that up, you know, Friday. Thought I was the only one in the office. I was like, came around the corner. I was like, whoa, I didn't see you here.
Yeah.
Your door was shut.
Amen. Who else? What else? Anybody else
I'll
have a bucket
follow
fill?
up on Lindsay real
Okay.
quick, just because we were here, it was literally like New Year's, I mean, there were no office, you were literally running the whole office, all no one was here, and I had closed, it was 30th, right before New Year's.
Yeah.
Literally the Friday before New Year's Eve, no one was working.
Mhm.
Lindsay's here, running the entire office.
Yeah.
She takes time out of whatever the 100 million things she's doing to come in and set up the clothing room and put all the details on the screen of the house, and then they added to you have literally 100 million things going on, like we had done that hardly ever, and you stopped whatever you're doing.
Yeah.
Started doing it. That's why she was doing it.
I know, but like, she's the only one here. She's
Yeah.
doing so much.
I know.
It's like, her really stop.
Amazing. Yes.
I wanna shout out Kate and Celeste and Maggie. Celeste helped me like run through comp craziness. Maggie's helped me like 10,000 things on contracts. And Kate answered the phone and like talked me off my ledge or just through the whole,
Yeah.
you
There
know,
was
process. But they were awesome. So thank
I
you,
love
guys,
that.
gals.
Thank you, ladies. Absolutely. Who else? Give me another. Yes.
Travis, who helped me through a tough time, first couple weeks I could not be mobile and helped me. Just kind of run things for me, and he's got a little business where he helps people when they need it, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so thank you.
Love that. Thank you for sharing that. Good job, Travis. Anyone else before we move on?
I'm the one to tell me
Yay!
how we get full disarray this morning, so.
I witnessed that happening. Love that. Yeah. Well done, Tammy. I love that. All right, moving on. You guys. It's insane. This is the market center data that we have collected, 2024 versus 2025. Please tell me what you see.
Growth.
Growth. What kind of growth?
And I can say, sitting here last year this time, I had been but I added this year to the numbers, so I'm proud. So I'm gonna say, I added to those numbers.
And you know what? That experience is something that a lot of our agents had this year, was they added to this. This is your data. This isn't your leadership team. This is your hard work. This is what you've done. You guys, we made a commitment at the beginning of 2025 to focus on profitability, productivity, and positivity. I talked about those 3 Ps in the very beginning. If you're not positive and you don't want to hang out with us, then you gotta go. Right? We want good humans. We want to talk about what it looks like to be profitable. What do we need to do each day to be productive? And you've done it. You've absolutely done it. That's massive growth. And in a year where so many of your coworkers are really, really struggling, you guys are taking market share and showing people how it's done. In my mind, I'm taking a picture of that.
We'll have some fun graphics out.
We'll have some stuff we'll share. All right. So we have these beautiful numbers that we just saw about growth. Who wants to grow a little bit more? Anybody want to produce some more? Earn a little more profit? Yeah? All right. Well, that's what we're going to talk about. And it's not sexy. It is basic. And that is your 8x8. That's where we're starting. What's an 8x8 within Keller Williams? What do we mean when we talk about an 8x8?
Something about touches.
Something about touches.
Or 36 minutes.
Legal touching.
Legal touching.
Right, right.
Touches. To your database.
Wow, that's so a lot.
Touches after consent.
Still a lot. Still a lot.
Okay, so we know some touches. What else?
It's consistency.
Consistency. Plan.
It's a system.
It is a system. You guys are giving me lovely, generic, overall, overreaching. You told me nothing.
We're gonna touch them 36 times a year.
Very close. I like it. That's where we're gonna go. But thank you for the guess. I love it. An 8x8 is when you have 8 attempts to contact someone over an 8-week period. It's the very first thing you do. This is not going into your smart plan or your drip campaign. This is when you meet someone at an open house, a networking event, an online lead, someone that is not part of your MET database. When we say MET database, what's that mean?
Have met them.
You know me.
Yeah.
You know who I am. You know what I'm about. These are your unmets. These are the people that have not allowed you to build a relationship of trust yet. So the 8x8, the whole point of that is to consistently reach out in order to build a relationship of trust so that then you can ask for their business. A lot of us, because we're just so darn precious, show up and say, work with me. And we think that's it. That's not enough. The 8x8 is intentionally reaching out and it's over an 8-week period.
So, example, I guess, I literally on New Year's Eve was at Cooper's Hawk at the park, and a nice young man like was just talking to us, and somehow, of course, real estate came up, and he was like, "Oh, I'm looking for property." We exchanged information, and so yesterday I was like, "Be intentional." And so I sent them an email, a friendly email. It was so nice meeting you, sitting at Cooper's Hawk, you might be drinking, but but friendly.
Mhm.
So so you remember like who I am. And so I did do that. I did an email and then I followed up with a text.
Nice.
So I haven't heard anything, but I'm gonna continue to follow up.
But now you're.
Because I mean, he literally gave me, I have his email, his phone number, like the area he lives in.
So then you create a plan of how I'm going to touch him 8 times over an 8-week period. The idea there too is for you also to qualify these people. This is a great opportunity for them to say, stop calling me. Stop emailing me, unsubscribe, I don't want it. Then I'm not putting them in my Met database and delegating to them. They don't want to hear from them. The 8x8 is a great opportunity for you to qualify that human as well. Once you've taken them through the 8x8, your next step is, Emily, your 36 touch. That's when they go into that database and they're getting that routine conversation from you. So when you're, there's examples. Sample or example of an 8x8 can be what? Phone call, email. What else? The answers are up on the screen.
Yeah, I see it send a helpful report, market stats, or local calendars.
The goal when you're doing the 8x8, at least 2 to 3 of those touches need to be verbal, face-to-face if possible. Phone call, I'm talking to you. Knocking on your door, here's a goodie. Sending a video, whatever, where they see you and hear from you. So 2 of those need to be that kind of touch. Your 8x8, if it's only sending email, guess what's not gonna happen? It's not it, kids. Not gonna work. You've got to come up with different ways of doing this. We can tell you that there is data out there to support that the agents who convert at a high level do not skip the 8x8. The agents who do not convert at a high level skip the 8x8. So don't skip it. Crazy easy thing to incorporate in your business that's going to help. Fair? Sure. Now, does everybody know what an 8x8 is? Okay. Is everybody gonna do it? It's up to you. If you want to make money, I suggest try it. For sure. Have an 8x8 plan. Once you've done that 8x8, you're also moving people into a MET database, and that was where you'll start your 36 touch. The MREA recommends a 36 touch. There are agents out in the world that do 48 touches, 72 touches. That's up to you. My point is that you need to have some type of system to communicate consistently with your database. How many times have you heard us say your database is your business? Your business is your database.
All the time.
All the time.
Gold mine.
It's a gold mine, and so many of us ignore it. Don't do that. So, 36 touch. Some of these are, where's our, oh yeah, golden rule. This is the big part. This is the pro tip that Lindsay and I were talking about. Lindsay, I want to make sure that we did not gloss over this. The golden rule of content. What is the golden rule of content?
80% of your touches should be about them.
You. How about you? Who wasn't Dr. Phil? Back in the day? It ain't about you. It's not about you. It's about them. So please make sure that some of your content is, or most of your content is about the people that you're talking to. So examples of a 36 touch. You may have 26 touches with a bi-weekly email. You're sending emails to their database. What about a newsletter? The newsletter? Got that going on?
Yeah, what's the name of the free monthly newsletter again?
The neighborhood nurture.
You got the neighborhood, sure, if you put somebody's address in there in command.
No, it's somebody that doesn't hear for us.
Okay,
Scott.
we'll do one. Scott Leroy will do
Scott.
one.
Scott Leroy.
Scott Leroy will do all the things.
Find it.
We'll help you with all the things that we're talking about. Darren will do one. Your lender partners will help you with that too. You have leverage and resources to help you. Every single one of you should be sending a newsletter once a month to your people. You should be calling them at least once a quarter. Hey, Kendall, it's Kristen. How you doing?
Great.
Yeah, that's it. Boom. We have a plan to help you with that. Have you heard of the DTD2? Great system to use. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. It tells you exactly who to call and when. I think Tara's teaching a class and she's going to actually go over that DTD2. Oh, look at that. If you want to dig in more into the 8x8, thankfully Chase and I were having a conversation this morning, and Lindsay overheard us and said, oh, that's what we're working on today, the 8x8. He just listened to this podcast. Chase, would you recommend it?
Yeah, if you're serious about it.
Hey, it's something between the eyes. If you're serious about it, check out this podcast. It is about the 8x8 playbook with Jonathan Mills. Tara is going to teach us a class on a 33 to 60 touch database plan using the DTD2. It's a way to systematically communicate with your database. Feel like we've exhausted this enough?
I think it's important to touch on the fact that the 8x8 are to people you only have permission to have a one-way conversation with. And then your 36 touch is when you have permission to have a two-way conversation with. So the goal is using the 8x8 to convert them to a contact in your database that you can have a two-way conversation with. We talk a lot about this in the Ignite database topic during Ignite. So it's the goal is to convert them from leads just into actual contacts using these systems.
Absolutely. Yeah, a lead is a lead. I mean, they're not transacting business with you. Got to turn them into a contact, which then gives you the opportunity to turn them into a client. Ugh. All right, moving on. Hey, look at these humans. This is our top 20% for 2026. We look at their sales for 2025 to determine if they are in the top 20% for the upcoming years. That is done at the end of the year. Congrats to the humans that are in this room, that are on this list. It's quite an honor. When you enter the top 20%, you also qualify for all kinds of little goodies around here. One of which is hanging out with me every month. So we do one-on-one consultations. If you have not taken me up on that, I would highly recommend you do so. Okay. Yes, sir.
What was the bottom,
Yeah, what's the threshold?
what's the?
It changes every
I
year,
know.
right?
For this
You're
year.
about 3.1 million. About 3.1 million next year. Last year was a little less.
That's good.
Yeah. Increasing. I'm really excited. We've had some faces on here who haven't been on this screen before, so that's really fun. It's nice to see new people hitting the top.
Give yourself a back here.
Well, now you can read it.
She knows exactly.
She's finding herself out of everybody.
I know.
Are you
ready to?
Yeah, right above you. Pink. Our January 26th calendar is online. You can find that at kw7h.com. We've got a jam-packed January for you. Some of the things that we'd like to highlight is commission to compound with Larry. Doug is going to teach 6 personal perspectives. Got career nights. If anybody's interested in a career real estate, please send them. That's on the 15th at 6. And then on the 29th, Jasmine Tar is doing her database class.
Doing the 15th. That. You, okay, I didn't know.
I gotta get with you too.
Yeah.
Keep
I
it
love that.
Yeah.
Me and Tammy. You know, you guys are more than welcome to do that too. We do a career night once a month. If you are serious about building your profit share and you would like to come host a career night, we can definitely make that happen. Give you a little education before you do it though. It's that time of year, friends. Time to pay your dues. Wah, wah. And whatever you guys.
Yeah.
We invest
Late
very
today.
little for a business
the last
that you
day.
own
Said the last day.
with unlimited income potential. So be happy to pay that.
Oh, you emailed people that didn't, then I didn't get them.
Yeah.
I thought I saw it come out.
So if you didn't hear from me, that means you paid, then you're good.
That's typically it.
That's good. That's how I typically respond to things too. If no one's fussing at me, that means I've done something right. Yeah, I know. Make the investment, go to family reunion. This year is gonna be insane. I am so excited about it. And it's in your backyard, basically. That doesn't happen very often. Our guests for today, come on up, friends.
Thank you so much.
Please say hello to your sponsors. This is Set the Stage. And we've got a little presentation to share. You guys could all give your attention. Link to the Chris. And Cassidy. On it.
Yep, thanks for having us. I'm Greg Fitch.
I'm Lizzie Kassler. I'm the creative director here and Greg's our owner.
But thank you for having us and congratulations on last year. That's yeah.
Nice.
Gateway.
I know.
I've seen a lot of that. You guys are killing it. And we're gonna talk about our mission too, and that is to help you all, that seller that would increase time on market and therefore increase your own brand. We're gonna go a little bit about the journey of the buyer from online to walking through the home, and Lindsay's gonna start us off right with that.
You guys may already know this, but a buyer is choosing to decide whether they're interested in purchasing this house within 8 seconds, walking through the door or seeing pictures online. They might not be handing you the check and saying they're ready to purchase, but it's about the feeling, that gut feeling as they walk through the door. Right, so online being that first impression of the buyers, you can see here that empty rooms often feel cold, more like a warehouse. And as we fill the space within our staging, they're getting that warm, inviting feeling. They're also getting that immediate appeal. So they instantly want to connect and see how their lifestyle could look in that house and envision themselves feeling in that new home. And it allows the buyers to visualize the space and how their things might fit in the space, getting the flow, making sure and seeing if their belongings might fit there as well.
And the one that always gets me is the room size. Room size are so hard to get a feel for it, whether that's my biggest struggle, is like I got measured up.
Yeah.
So we have some regional home data that we compiled, and you look into the National Association of Realtors, the Real Estate Savings Association, there's a lot of subjective data based on a lot of the surveys to the agents, and it's compiled that way. There's some objective data that's the Real Estate Savings Association, but I want something to be able to provide to my client. And so I sat down over 2 months and pulled listings. Sent to us by Zillow Computer, Redfin Computer, I didn't take them. And what we found out was after 250 homes being tracked, and I didn't pull in the bottom, I didn't pull top, about an average of 509, it's about $400,000 to $650,000 is something you look at. It's a good price for a home right here. And what we found out was that there's several lists of the regional average. The actual vacant home is selling at about 2 to 3 times more on market. There's some negative feedback with on market. What's wrong? It makes the buyers actually start to negotiate harder when you get that home. Et cetera. And the really shocking part was, even though I saw homes that would sell, negative homes that would sell really quickly, the weight, the anger that brought down the 1% on part to this, it just pulled that average down to about a 7% average. Say loss, but 7% average less selling price than the published rate, which we have linked down here at the bottom as well. So on a staging for that particular home cost, you're looking at about a $30,000 ROI on paying the staging costs. So that's a huge protection of the seller's equity. But also, I would say more importantly, you all have experienced value. So you're going through listings for 2 or 3 months, 4 months, talking to buyers, and doing a seller. That's kind of not the variables. So, and if you want to see the data, you know me. So so we're going to take a little break here. What we're going to ask is like, work on how many percent of them will be vacant home or even I can go in there and so with the actual presentation of that home, will be moving furniture, etc. So I think what we want to do right here, because I just want to talk to you, is there any challenges that you guys are seeing in the market regarding that?
Good question. I've talked to other states before. Will you walk into the home with me as a selling agent and talk to the client about, so it's not coming from me, what they need to do to set the home up for success? Like, instead of me saying that, this furniture needs to go, let's try something different, or maybe a wall color or whatever it may be. Instead of it coming from me and hurting their feelings, would you walk a home with me as a selling agent?
Yeah, I really understand that concept of between the agent. And it can be detrimental to the relationship.
Yeah.
And it's just something we've all seen. I've heard some stories that was really not on the tape about inside of homes that it's very personal. Your homes,
Yeah.
15, 20 years.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's very often having that third party does that. So you have an opportunity to help with that.
Okay.
Is there anything else we're saying?
I like that you asked that question. When I was working full-time in real estate, when I would go on my listing appointments, that was one of the things that seller always got for me. As part of my listing package was a 1-hour consultation with the designer, and the designer would walk through and spend an hour with my client saying the things that I was wanting to say.
Yeah.
She's the bad guy, not me.
Yeah.
Right? And then it's on her to sell her services to the client. And so I thought it was a great way for me to have these conversations with my clients, having someone like yourselves doing that.
Yeah, I was specifically thinking of one client. Most of my other listings have been totally fine, but this is original owner, from the 70s. It's got some things, and I walked the property once, kind of stayed quiet about it. We're gonna come back in the spring, and I was just like, everything I want to say, I don't want to say. So like, it would be helpful for somebody else to come in with me and kind of Yeah, and you come off as the expert in design and freshness and all things, and I come off as the one that's going to, you know, list the home, sell the home, do all the work, schmooze everybody, do all that, but yeah, so I would love that for this one particular.
Like you said, may not be for everybody.
Yeah, yeah.
You'll know when it's not.
Yes, and this is probably my first one where I'm like, yeah.
With that said, I mean, the whole selling point of what you do, because now we're up against digital, staging, which takes care of some,
Yeah.
not everything. But it's the statistics that
Yeah.
you've dug deep and you've taken the time to do. And those are the things that realtors are not good at doing. And basically, I think all experts should stay in their territory. We have way too much data as it is. It's always changing. So, you have something that you, like, I could see, like, my approach would be, I would want to have the statistics first.
For sure.
And I would want to show my client the 30% return on your investment first.
Yeah.
And then I would say, and now, like with Kristen was doing, and that would be like.
Yep. Absolutely, yes.
That helps you so that when you show up, they already know that. They
Got all
already
the
have the stats. That makes sense.
That's a great point.
And I don't mind talking stats. That's my expertise. Negotiate with the client, statistics, and me selling them on using you. I will do that for you.
Yeah.
But I won't do
Yeah.
what she's saying. I won't tell them, what about their house I don't like. that
Yeah.
needs to change.
No.
Does that make sense?
It's just a hard conversation.
Because I think we all, process that each of us are comfortable with, that would just be fine.
Yeah, and we're perfectly willing to, with the buyer, our consultations are free. You have us, we have free consultations.
Yeah, and that would be
Because I was
it.
gonna ask if there was a flat rate or.
That would be for us to come in and quote the house.
Right.
For a pre-listing consultation that
Right.
do come at a small fee.
Yes.
Right.
But you kind of gave us a layup to talk about our next thing, but
Right.
before I dive into pre-listing consultations, to your point, I did want to touch on yours. These flyers were created for that reason, to have the data points, so we have the case studies on the back. This can be your selling feature to the buyer, so you can speak to the numbers. We place these flyers up front behind our names, so you have extras to grab if you're going to a vacant home, bring it with you. Or we're happy to come do that sales pitch for you, but it has a lot
There
of.
ever-
Noticing that?
Yes.
Like,
The digital staging, if I'm not knocking anybody that uses it, but I've had multiple buyers and they get frustrated with it because when they go to the house, it's not actually there. And so, okay, it's
Thank you.
negative, like, why? And I have to pull up the pictures and see, remember, this is what it kind of looked like. Well, you can't really measure where your stuff is. Yeah, and so then it's like, and I will say that 8 to 12 seconds is hands down accurate.
Yeah.
My last 5 or 6 buyers, I mean, we've seen multiple homes and I know instantly when I'm not gonna write an offer. And I know instantly when I'm going to write an offer.
Yeah.
You know, and it's right through the door. My last one, I mean, I didn't even open the door barely and she's like, this is it. I was like, it's,
But you're right.
you always know,
With anything of
and it's
that
staged.
visual staging, digital staging, like we've seen, we haven't fully done all the data points
Well,
yet.
on that 250, there were 20 stage homes that I was able to identify. And they hit Brandon Adams as a vacant home.
Now, when you say
So-
stage, professional stage or just.
He's trying out the
digital.
digitally.
Yeah,
I agree.
So like you might work on it. and
once they get to the home, it's like a bait and switch.
You're seeing how their visual things are, they're seeing things that maybe they wouldn't see the first time around with it.
Exactly.
I'm one of them. That's why I need you to come in.
Several times, just because a lot of our buyers don't have a vision, and they walk in, they love what they see, and they want that exact furniture, or they want that in your new home. Is that something you provide?
That's actually one of our key differentiators.
For sale.
Yeah.
Everything is for sale.
I tell all my clients, everything is for
We're the
sale.
only one.
We-
Everything.
We don't, that's our standard stuff we have, so that's great. And then my other question is, do you work with people that don't necessarily do entire landscaping, but flower beds and entrance areas of the front door, where that is also improved or staged to a certain extent, and because sometimes I feel like there's dead flowers.
Yeah, I've heard
Yeah,
about
and
it.
that's also, it's a negative impression. First of all.
Yeah.
Urban feel, correct.
Yeah, I feel for a lot of extra lights.
I would say today we are working on a preferred vendor list of like people that are not competitive in this space, but are gonna give advantages to, oh, you need a new paint color, here's a painter, by design, like.
Visual landscape
or
architect
I think
would
that
be
would
ideal for you
really
guys
great
to partner with.
to and add to that. I would be a part of our package services, but we're working on having that list so that it's convenient for our clients or using our services.
Can you give us a ballpark of pricing, like say, for an average standard living room? You know, to do something like that, stage something like that, what does that run? Or is that just?
There's this, I don't wanna not answer the question.
Yeah.
But I'll give you like a range for like a home that is around the $500,000 mark range. It's around $3,000 to $3,500.
That's very good for everybody else.
Yeah, that's for 60 days, not for.
Yeah. That's very good.
Okay, that's different.
You
Yeah.
guys are all of us.
Yeah.
Like, we have these names that people are after the presentation.
Yeah.
Making it really easy for you guys.
Time to come out of your pocket right up front.
Absolutely.
And you're guaranteed to close, you're at closing, so it's sold, you're happy, and then.
And then great for like we've heard if people are going through divorce, that makes it a little bit easier, like not getting a monthly.
Yep.
The 60 days if it doesn't sell, so.
They're not making 60 days.
What is your statement on top charge? So right now,
About between $200 and $250, depending on the size of the home.
yeah,
If we did something like Kristen did where we exclusively use you guys for every one of our listing appointments, is that something that we could get together with and then save us some cost for using you guys on every listing, or how does that work?
That's a great question. I've thought about it a little bit, but I'm definitely willing to work with.
Yeah,
Something like that.
I know that our team absolutely had a huge hand in blowing up a woman in Louisville. Her business grew exponentially because we partnered with every listing appointment you're doing on a offering. So I think that's a great. And if they, I think you offer, I mean, I would even say this is a requirement to list it.
absolutely.
They need to come in and tell you, and we have to do what they say so that we get the most money.
What does that say to a potential seller, where you say one of the requirements for working with me is services provided?
And they say what's gonna get,
Very,
yeah,
very, so
yeah.
I get present the best house possible, so that I get you the most amount of money in the least amount of time.
yeah. In order to do that.
Probably where there are precedents here in Cincinnati that they do that, even with state.
Yeah.
With state, we don't want you to.
Right, yeah.
And we
Makes me
didn't,
look bad.
we didn't really touch on this, but Set the Stage is a franchise, so the way that they've developed the pre-listing consultation and really the majority of their business is, you know, very structured and they've gone through, you know, they started as real estate agents and they came in and built this business. So when we do a pre-listing consultation, we see like everything we're doing from going to a closet, telling them to reduce 50%, for it to look bigger, to walls, et cetera, decor, but not only that, you're gonna get, within 24 hours, your client will get a checklist. So everything that we talked about is gonna be written and they have a physical tangible thing more than to do and you hand out to, you know, their friends, their sister, their mom, to help them complete the task. As well as, you know, if they're living in a home, they're selling what they need to do, like putting down the toilet. So you're not doing that as you walk. Brilliant. You're showing. So I love it.
Well, the thermostat.
We tried.
It's been like this for like weeks. Because William and I were in here for the listing class.
Yeah.
It's actually a health day, part of the, the sweating and the.
Yeah. 2025 grade on that.
Another opportunity for this, I'm thinking, is also, I'm thinking like the states as well, where I have different family members in different locations wanting to sell one property because mom's passed and she hasn't updated it since 1972 or whatever the issues are, right? And then this, you guys coming in and going from closets to bathrooms to, I mean, everywhere, saying, here's what we need to do, and here's the next day is that checklist. That way, every family member, because anybody who's dealt with an estate knows that the more family members we've got, the more difficult the job can be. Your list is going to all 5 of the siblings, and we are on the same page. This is our list of things we need to do. Then they get together on the weekend and they get their to-do list.
And we can talk with you guys beforehand too, if there's something you're like, the red room needs to go, like,
Right.
I can take that professionally, get that feedback without you guys having to do the bad guy, right?
I love it.
Good point too. Maybe we can, that's something that very often we can partner with John Food Services and they get an itemized list of all the this to that and make me for there.
Yeah, I mean, you guys are supposed to be in the easy button, right? One stop shop. Your client needs to get all the things. So for you to be able to provide these services, and if I'm going to stand out in the market and I want to take the listing and I walk in the door and I say, my clients do this and they experience this amount when they sell and it sells this fast, and part of the reason is because I partner with people like this, you're getting the listing. You're getting the listing every time.
We have a proven system that works.
Yeah. And what did it just cost me? $200, right?
That's not.
I'm gonna pay $200 for that listing all day long.
Yeah.
So you have the listing contract signed, you're not. risking,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know?
Yeah.
Then this advice unless you're for sure gonna list it.
You don't give all the.
Right, no, we don't- we don't give them the voice.
Yeah, there you go.
But it's also called delegate,
That's
delegate,
the-
delegate.
Yeah.
Write this off.
There you go.
You can write this off.
That's a great comment. When, as a business owner, you're all business owner, what do you want to get paid for? What's the most valuable time?
Right.
Is it putting furniture into the home and trying to?
No.
No.
And you can grab another listing, or you can help them stage their house, which.
Yeah.
Works. Great.
And you said it was fine. You would also help them use their current furniture as well. And maybe move things around, set it better. Was that mentioned too? I can remember.
Correct.
Okay.
Good previously.
Yeah.
Okay.
Getting flow through the home.
Yeah.
It's good.
Help declutter those ideas. Okay. So we don't have to clear everything out all the time. Put it new.
And it's
Right.
just furniture or the color of the house too, or the, like a, do.
You can recommend, you know, if the room is red, giving, you know, a better neutral color recommendation and a painter recommendation if they're gonna go that far. Obviously, we're not painting for them, but
Recommend it, and then who's gonna do that?
I'm sorry,
Who's gonna do that when you recommend that,
when,
like a blue ball, red ball?
yeah, like I would have a paint color
Okay.
selected. You know, hopefully not agreeable gray, but like we'll get, you know, the next generation colors.
If there's any damages while showing, like some buyers coming with the kids, if there's any damages on the furniture, who's responsible?
I haven't run into
Yeah,
that yet, but yes, it's gonna be all part of the contract of the homeowner.
Yeah. You're talking about not a big stage, right?
Yeah, if you stage the home and say they're showing, then there's some crazy kid with a Sharpie that comes in to see the house.
Or that's olive tree that I can see everywhere, they start like taking it, so.
That's not something that happens often. That's one of the reasons why we shy away from doing, it's called a occupied stage. Because it's a test of people that doesn't.
No, it's not quite, I'm saying buyers, coming in checking.
It's very. They're not.
The board team.
Yeah, it is.
So do you, feel like if you're gonna stage someone's home, do you help them like declutter, like soft pack it away?
We do not as a service. I'm sure we could add that as like one of our preferred vendors of doing the services for them. Ours is more of a checklist of what they can do.
What they can do.
Themselves. And then if there's a need for somebody else to do it, I think that's when we talk to the preferred vendors. Like, we're not expert painters. We're not,
Okay.
you know, organizational.
So if you're staging like their furniture furnishings,
We
but
would
their
ask them-
bookshelves are completely full of tchotchkes.
Yeah.
You're not soft packing any of that to go away. So they either do it or they don't do it
Yeah.
around your staging.
Yeah, like we would recommend, if, you know, there was an old piece that we didn't want in the stage, recommend the best place to do the garage or next house or whatever space. There, if we're gonna replace it, also get it out for pictures.
And they're trained to do it very professionally, and also try to respect the fact that oftentimes it's religious artifacts that are very important, but again, we're trying to sell a home to a wide variety of people that may not appreciate that. One of the great stories that the owners of the company tell about in Salt Lake City, of all places, a lot of Mormons, right? Well, she had a lot of religious artifacts all throughout the home, and she asked, well, be respectful of the fact that the people that are coming through to buy your home may not be that way. She thought she had it all figured out. She goes down the basement. It's basically Satan's den. Top and bottom. And she did the exact same thing. You know, your mother put away, 80% of her artifact. Time for you to do the same.
Yeah.
Try to make it agreeable to the map.
No, we're probably running short on time, so I'm gonna flip through really quickly. On this slide, we sell everything. So all of our furniture is for sale. We went to High Point Market and selected some great pieces. I think Greg sat in every single chair.
Hey.
They're all comfy.
I'm gonna buy no comfort. But yeah, this is like part of the reasons why the furniture are for sale. So we have 50 and growing franchises. So our enterprise contracts are as good as really offering. So when they go through the home, we're actually gonna be able to purpose basically flow. So it's another incentive, especially for developers of 5Ds or real estate, right? It could be a buyer that just got more, they need a living room set. It could be a couple. Oftentimes people are moving out and getting their space. They need furniture, and we try to choose curates the home to try to match that the characteristics of the home.
So I'm marketing this to both my buyer and seller clients.
Right.
So if I have a buyer client who's moving here and doesn't want to bring their furniture, or like you said, the divorce, where maybe she's getting all the furniture and he's got nothing and he happens to be your client. Don't worry about it, I've got this.
Yeah, so you kind of hit the nail on the head on the bottom, like anything from a short-term rental to an
Yeah.
office to senior living, to student housing, to new buyers, this thing, short coming.
Brilliant.
So all of those are options in which we work. We have basic packages that are staging the 6 rooms that are identified as best rooms.
Wait, so I could be buying a short-term rental that doesn't have a piece of furniture in it and I have no idea what I want to do, and you can come in and stage my short-term rental, and I'm paying you at closing when I buy the house?
Yeah, so on those, what we do is offer a package, because we actually don't rent the furniture. But if you're going to furnish a short-term rental to sell, yes. But yeah, for a short-term rental, we don't rent the furniture for, for example, on a listing, you can put it on.
But I can buy it.
Yeah.
You can buy it, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
And-
we did basically interior design. That's
Yeah.
what we did.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you buy it all from us.
Yeah.
So good.
So we're like hiring interior designers as part of our team because we want
So
them to
smart.
be a part of all of these aspects of visions for spaces.
How about closing gift, guys?
No
Yeah.
kidding.
That's
Right,
Greg's
Such a
favorite
closing gift.
idea.
There's $1,500 towards either furniture consulting services and furniture from this company.
You could even
We're
leverage us.
How you don't keep getting that?
That's just.
Obviously, you guys are on the same brain as we are, because
Yeah.
we're all like,
Yeah.
this
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
what you said.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's a good break, but, yeah.
Yeah, probably not.
So we're actually putting the finishing touches on the closing gift, because it's not here, it's something that you can offer your clients. That it'll actually mean something more, than it goes back to referrals, building your own business. So for the next 10 years, if people come in and they entertain throughout the house and say, I love this living room. They might tell a story of their agent who gave them that gift. It was, it enabled them.
Done.
When will you have that available?
Done.
Before spring?
So many times I do interior design and I get
Oh, okay.
couches sent to me and paint colors and fixtures and I'm like, oh, yeah, this, you know.
Yeah.
Here's
I
my
have
Pinterest
been
board.
in California with nothing, and so
Relocate.
it would be.
The Relo.
Yeah,
business.
space. Yeah, I don't have anything.
Yeah, awesome.
I like it.
So you guys hit on all of our good stuff. You know,
Sorry.
Basic package, we can always have on rooms, contract for 60 days, pay at close options with Titus. We'll have a QR code on like a small plaque in the house, so we integrate technology into the stage so they can see all the pricing of the furniture as they walk.
So smart.
People that are just like,
It's Homerama.
we didn't buy the house, but we want this dining room in the other house. Great,
Yeah.
Sure.
there you go. You can just purchase another one. We don't have to remove it from that
Mhm.
stage. Like,
And it's
we already know where we
it's
got
not,
it.
it's not grandma's furniture, it's not Facebook Marketplace, it's
Continues to
Right.
iterate.
probably
things.
put in the last month or two.
Love it. So that's.
So for the listing, one of the things you can put on the listings is, all the furniture in the home is carried for so this for sale. The professional uses all.
Brilliant.
I like it.
Brilliant. Yeah, I like it.
Good.
Very helpful, guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Really
We're excited to be
appreciate it.
here. Need
Any
anything?
questions? Got her info.
minutes left. Everybody go follow them, don't forget.
Yeah.
Follow us on Instagram.
For sure.
You get one. We'll be here.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks so much. I appreciate it.
Very helpful.
Yeah, every single one of us need to be doing this.
Okay, I assume I'm into, I have a need now.
Team meeting is over. We do have food in here, but I want to do it. I need. On your way out, will you please just write down what you have or what you need over there? And then I will make sure to get that out to everybody. So if you have the work that you need, take a moment and write that down on your way out. Yes. All right, we ready for 26? Ready to help some people and make some money? Yeah? All right, let's go do it. Fantastic. Thanks, everybody. Appreciate you.
It's on.
I know, I can't find it either now. I found it. I just searched, it's probably on it far, yeah. Doesn't say. It just popped up.
There.
Yeah. Sports and things. You got it.
Yes.
Do you still have her number?
Susan, the one that came in and did the class.
I click in the referral.
Yeah, I have no idea what you're talking.
Start.
Great lady.
Right. Right, the question that is there.
Yeah.
And it's virtual. My, this skirt's not cute. It's good that my baby's engaged. Yeah. No. I'm like, wondering, you couldn't tell, you didn't like have an idea. She's like, I mean, everybody in her life loved her. And I'm like, I just not put it together. But,
Yeah.
she's a like, I think, so, yeah, they get married in 2027, and I don't know what they're for it. So, show up for the fall. Her parents would always do it. I'm like, and I don't have any, just something for I did tell them, really love it, but we all just feel like people like the beach, but I think she wants the whole. Just fine.
So they're.
3, 4, but. She'll be 26-ish, she'll be 26. Yes. So what about you? Yeah.
It was so cute too, because we come home and he's like.
Thought about it.
Not all of them.